What's up, everyone? White Rose Demon he back with you for another episode of Kingdom Survival. So, today's as you can see, we're in front of our crystal lake, which we built last episode. You can see the dark. I think today's episode we'll either head into the Nether and grab ourselves some nice resources, or well, really, that's all we can do for the time being, I think. Because we don't have the TNT that we need to make enough gunpowder and sand to make the TNT. We need to actively make a good cave. Because doing that manually will take up the entirety of this episode. And I really don't have the knowledge and everything to do a time lapse of it. Otherwise, I would. And just, yeah, because a time lapse of. So, let's equip our gold armor. Not bad in terms of power. Oh yeah, we have our cosmetics on. Now, actually, before we do that, I want to do a bit of a update. We had a bit of a issue with luckily we fixed it. We did have a bit of an issue, so between episodes I was unable to do any bit of grinding to transfer our items over. Because all these chests would be gone and put into the storage room. But we had an issue with the world, and we had to restore a backup point earlier this morning. So I couldn't do much grinding between episodes. So that'll be done between this episode and next. That's for sure. I also couldn't really do any other bits of grinding due to that same issue. Luckily, what we use to host our world is really helpful with that. But what I want to do is I want us to have a quick way back from the Nether. So let's make a waystone. So we need obsidian warp stone, which is purple dye, which is easy to get. Just need to find my dye, my items to make it. So we need 8. And I'll grab a few bit extra. Because we did go on a little adventure to grab some of these. For these purposes. Now, do I have any stuff laying around? I should have a few books because I need to go grab 8 emeralds from our villager. And that shouldn't be too hard. And then I need I need 1 emerald and ender pearls. We are lucky to have 1 ender pearl. Oof. Oh, 2. Okay, we have enough to make 1. We can make a warp stone or waystone. But I wanted to make a warp stone because I think that's what I need to make our way home. I might be able to. Oh yeah, warp scroll is one-time use. Yeah, I think I'm going to make this, because that is actually a lot easier to make for me right now. I will be making a permanent warp stone as soon as I can. Uh, where's my sugar cane? I need to put one of these in anyway, so... Okay, we have enough. So let's throw that in, and let's quickly make up this stuff. Okay, while that's smelting, we'll go trade with our villager for some emeralds. Yeah, the reason I didn't put any bamboo here is because that would have interfered with my jumps over that river. Let's just a quick... And we got our storage room sticking out there. I still want to figure out how I want to do this, because I don't want to really change up to overall design. So what I might do is I might make some bones. Bone there, these three bones, and bones like that. Like, make the little C's with bones. With the with the walls, all that. I really don't know. But luckily, oh, right, this guy don't got any trades for books, right? I never thought that through when I was getting the mending book from him and healing him, and yeah, that's my fault. And our village is completely barren of actual villagers. Is it? Yeah, it would appear so. But then again, I never did actually come through and loot the place. So we might get lucky and have a emerald or something laying around in a chest. Which I think may be our only chance right now. Uh, okay, I might have looted this place. But we do know where there is another building, another village, that we haven't gone to yet. Yeah, I haven't been to that village yet, because I kind of want to keep it in an unloaded... Well, it's loaded, but I want to keep it kind of unloaded, partially. I don't want to go to exploring too far. But while we're doing that, I'll update you all on what was done between episodes. I added a few more mods just to add to the world. I added the target dummy, which basically allows us to tell how much damage our weapon do per second, stuff like that. I also added a copper craft, which allows us to make tools from copper. And it adds a paxel, which is a axe and a pickaxe. I really don't understand why that exists. Then we got iron copper, which is used with netherite iron ingot. Honestly, I think I'm just better off making netherite gear. I also added... Yeah, we got hasty... This stuff is just for that. Reducing table, which is... I really don't know what that do. Yeah. But then we added the Ars Magica mod, essentially the Ars Magica. Which it just allows us to craft our own unique spells. But we actually won't be touching this until we build or we start our mage build. Because I want to build a city of mages where we have our major magic school. Or at least that's the plan down the road, using that. That's why I added that. Now there's another mod I'm considering, which is Dragon Mount Legacy. To add in also for the exact same reason in the mythical kingdoms, except for like the wolf tribe here. Because really, they're wolves, they wouldn't have access to dragons like that. But like the medieval kingdom, we can have a dragon set up on the wall, or on a tower kind of thing, as the guardian of that kingdom. But considering how many there is a lot of the options we can do with the Dragon Mounts mod. But I'm still debating it, because I've heard there's issues with the legacy version compared to the compared to the old version. In terms of like when trying to launch something up, it causes a crash. So let's see. We have the stuff to make the warp scrolls, so let's make the warp scrolls. Oh wait, we need to make the dies. So let's craft up the dies. Really? I have to make the dies the actual dies? So we got the purple dye. And the shrink device, we went over that already. That just allows us to shrink ourselves down. Wait, we wanted waste warp stuff. So we need 1 emerald for warp stone, but and oh right, we never made the paper. Okay, so now we're able to. So we got warp scrolls. Now I want to go over here. I'm hoping there's a Fletcher there, so let's grab some wood. Because if there's a Fletcher there with a trade for sticks, that is probably going to be our best bet for long-term trading at that village. Now, if I remember correctly how Ars Magica works, for when we do get into it, we need to find a mana pool somewhere in the world. They spawn rarely, as similar to lava pools or water pools in the ground. I know in some, they're more common in certain areas. Oh, so okay, so this is a naturally spawning building. I never realized that. Oh wow, we just got ourselves we should have came here long ago. Wow, I think this might be a better village than what we have. Yeah, we already got ourselves the emeralds we need. But we also, oh yeah, I did come here. This is where I use the potions and that. Well, made the potions. So yeah, I'll leave most of everything else here. I just think it might be time to pull these potions back to base. And let's grab more food. Not that good. We got a cartographer. Another brewing stand. Oh yeah. Heck, if not for the fact that this literally is right next to our current location. Wow. I think these people, this group is a lot more advanced in the art of potionry. That's like 6 brewing stands already. Wow. Okay, we got another little. We got, wow, that's a nice outcome of items there. Well, we don't need a Fletchender now. Wow, look at this terrain generation. That is asking for some type of. I really don't know actually what it's asking for. Let's see now. We got this. This is, I think, a farmer's hut. Oh no, it's just a normal house with more emeralds. Well, that's essentially our waste stone and a couple more done. Because I want to make this so that when we get to a point in the nether, we can easily get back to our to the village without needing to track back through the nether. Or at least that's the goal with doing this. But leave down in the comments what you think of the idea for dragon mounts. I think it's a good, cool idea for for the overall world. But once dragon mounts will be added in the last rotation of mods, I think. Because I do want to add chisel and bit, but it's not up to the. Here's another place we want to build at some point. Thinking of, I really should have built something unique. I think I might turn this into my more dedicated tree farm than right here. For the time being. That, or I might put my house there. Actually, I really don't know where I want to place stuff yet. Other than the only place that I really have any idea for is the shaman's hut, which I want to put right down there because it's right next to a crystal reservoir, and then have the learning cave right behind it. The learning cave will kind of act as our library and like where we have our the collective knowledge of the tribe. Yeah, we want to come back over here. But I am glad that we did manage to. Yeah, we're missing the ender pearls, sadly. Okay, so we need to grab some. Now, we have mossy stone bricks. But I think I need a. Where's my. Okay, here's my stone. So it seems I have to make a normal one. Which kind of it makes sense. I might replace this with a mossy one when I go and get more vines. Because I do want to add some vines to the cave. Okay, so let's toss these in a chest. Let's grab the brewing stands and pop those into. We got enough food to go into the nether with. So I want to pop these down right here and here. Because really, the shaman would have a brewing stand in their thing. I want to add the enchanting table to the learning cave, just because it seems like that's the place that it would happen. Like, that's where all the books are gonna go, so I think that's our best option. And then we'll just place this down right here temporarily. home. Question mark, question mark, question mark. We still need an actual name for this village. So if you have a name for the Crystal Wolf Tribe's town, leave it down in the comment if you have a suggestion. So now, I want to grab a warp scroll, because now that should allow us to, if we come to the nether, we're going to do a quick test. Because I think it will consume our experience. But just to be safe, I'm going to leave those open. I still don't know how piglins and all that gets around down, get through the portal down here. Okay, so now let's use the warp scroll, and it should allow us to warp back to this home. Done. Okay. Now it does use a scroll, but it don't take any experience, which is good. I think the deeper we go, though, the more experience it will use from us. But now that's the thing. I know we have a fair bit of a few enchantment books from our time in the messing around with our shovel have Tombstone Soulbound, but our other gear does not. So I want to at least put this on. Let's see. Okay, my level is not that high, so yeah. Let's put this on one of our tools. I'm thinking my axe. That way we don't lose our axe, which will allow us to protect ourselves. Because, yeah, our boots have soulbound, which means we won't lose them when we inevitably dies in the nether. So let's, but I'm hoping we don't. But if we do, now we have our axe and shovel, which should allow us to get out back to our gear without any issue. Because our axe will allow us to battle and deal with any threats to our existence. The gold boots should allow us to not be hostile. Those guys shouldn't be hostile to us. But I still don't want to fight hoglins if I can avoid it. How am I getting down without destroying myself? Okay, so let's start by breaking some of these. Shroom lights. They kind of... that actually gives me an idea. So now we're down here. And that should allow us now to deal with this stuff. So, yeah, I think that's the piglin that came through our... that are just some angry piglins. Hey guys, what are you at? I'm just a friendly guy friendly person dressed in gold here. Uh, Now is it this type of fungus that scares away the hoglins? Okay. I kind of want to collect a few shrooms lights because I want to do a. I do want to test to see how well they look in the crystal lake to help light things up. Okay, warped fungus. Okay, so yeah, that will keep them away. So it's this kind of fungus that they are scared of. But it don't work when in my offhand. Well, at least I know I'm in a safe zone right here as long as I think I just boxed myself in with hoglins. Ooh, warped fungus here. Okay, so as long as I stay within a warped fungus style area long enough to get out of the... Ooh, nice. I do want to grab a bit of quartz while I'm here. Because, like, quartz is definitely the most profitable of all of the materials I can obtain. So, okay, so let's head out this way and see what we can see. Just lava. I definitely want to find some way of getting around better here. Because this would not be a good place to fall and end ourselves. Okay, we got a nice field of mushrooms here. This is why we get blast protection. Oh yeah, thorns. I forgot about thorns. Well, that's a useful thing to remember last minute. Wait. What the Blackstone? Oh yeah, my texture pack changes Blackstone to look like dark cobble. But I have a goal here. Now let's deal with magma slimes before coming and dealing with the... Yeah, we got one magma slime, but as long as we have our gold gear on, the only things that can really deal any real damage to us in here is the hoglins. Because really, piglins can't do much against us, except for in hordes. And they're always in a horde with each other. So let's have a quick run around here, see if we can't find anything cool. because I think I want to eventually spend a little bit of time just grinding out the materials I need to get what's it called? Netherite. Because I don't want to craft up a diamond suit of diamond armor quite yet. I want to have the stuff to make it into netherite, then make the netherite, oh well, make the diamond armor, enchant it up to some nice enchantment. Ha! That's something we could do. We could make a gas farm for gunpowder in the tiers, but that requires us to go to the roof of the nether, which requires a lot of ender pearls and a lot of obsidian to make that farm. And knowledge of redstone, which I do not have. Because I think it's like... Or is that the gold farm that works that way, where you just light and relight a portal over and over again? I honestly don't know. Well, let's mine out a bit of netherrack. See if we can't get a very lucky... Okay. Yeah, this is why we made the warp scroll, so that if when we do eventually and inevitably, because I'm gonna get lost here while trying to find what I want. And even just watching the video back, I'm not gonna be able to find... Ooh, some open source glowstone. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9. Okay, we only got enough for 7. But that seems about right for glowstone shenanigans, just hating the player. Okay, a nice basalt delta area. Okay, this is what I wanted to find. I was hoping for this to be our spawn area, to be honest. Because this area here actually has a subtle secondary spawn. Oh! I think I just found where I want to put my new second warp stone. So let's build ourselves a little cube area. And I'm in a terrifyingly frightening creatures. But when you need them as much as you need them, they're gas. They just make a huge noise and scare you with explosions. Ooh, now that's a eerie looking fortress. Wait, are the nether bricks completely dark compared to before? Or is that just this texture pack? I didn't think they updated they had the updates to the texture pack. Thankfully, this is nothing like the end. Where if you, I think if you hit one, they all turn on you. Wait, no, that's piglins, isn't it? Yeah, I'm getting my monsters mixed up. Luckily, I bought a lot of food in here. So before we head into this, oh yeah, I'm instantly seeing, and he sees me, don't he? Yep. Those things have ridiculous, oh, oh, I am not doing good. Come on, Lindy. Come on. Because they think they can get me right here. But I'm enough back. Man, I really should have brought my sword in here. Thinking about it now. What the heck was that? Oh, you gotta be... Is that a bastion right next to this? Oh. Okay, let's use Netherrack. And we are going to block ourselves over. And pray and hope that... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why is it I can go an entire time away from a gas without it seeing, without it shooting at me, and as soon as I start blocking over somewhere, it starts to open fire on me? Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is more terrifying than I expected. Yeah, I'm terrified right now. I'm completely terrified of what is lurking around the corners. I know the gas is down here somewhere. Jesus, man! Holy, 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 holy. Did anybody else think that? I think that Enderman was waiting till I went to check to see where the gas was. Like, as soon as I was right there on the edge. Oh, man. I'm just, why, game? Why? Why do you do this to me? Well, if it hits me, they take damage, so... But dang, come on, just let me get over here. Note to self, bring one of my hundreds of bows from the skeleton farm and a ton of arrows next time I come in. I want to be slightly protected going in here. Because yeah, I can easily get back to my grave. Huh. It's really nice. But are you serious what it spawns next to? Or is that just, oh, that's a ruined portal that spawned in the nether and got cut off by the fortress. Okay, that's kind of cool. But come on, game. You can't be actively serious on this one. Well, at least it's a nice place to deal with the unwelcome mobs. I want to check out some of these areas. My goal here is kind of find at least one chest area. I always have bad times coming up these. Yeah. Two withery boys. I'm not in the mood to deal with those. Okay, we're now inside the fortress. Well, this is kind of what I came here for originally. Is the nether wart so I can start up, well, that is a no-go. Yeah, I know it's a long shot that there's a... Wow. Not much of a tunnel. But... yeah, I'm not really in the mood to deal with blocking that back up. And dealing with lava flowing issues. So I just have my axe. Well, great. Withered. Let's get rid of the arrows. Obsidian. Uh, yeah, I think this is a good point to head on back home for now. Yeah, so let's unload what we got. We got a nice outcome, I suppose. So let's grab our. Yep. It would be a shame to come back to the overworld and die to an unalive to a skeleton when we just survived literally the underworld of the world. Now I want to test these two blocks out because if they let's sleep because I do not want to deal with phantoms. But we got return to sender on screen, on camera. I think that's a really nice go. So let's add that in right here and right there. And let's get our oxygen fully back up. Yeah, I was saying about this in my bunker series, if I remember correctly. How I prefer, I miss the old. I like the old way of like, because in real life you come up, you take one big breath. You don't. It don't take like yeah. It takes you a few minutes to fully catch your breath. But if you're going and diving, like at least that's. I really don't know much about diving, so I really can't say much. So let's add in some shroom lights with the plant life here. Kind of as if the world is growing with it. So let's put in. I want to use up all this glowstone we've got, even if it just means placing it like on top of blocks like that. So let's go check out how it looks right now with the light underneath it. Yeah, we can actually see it a bit better now, which I think is actually a lot nicer. Now, if I had the skill to go in and figure out how to do what Conquest does with changing the look of blocks using names and then placing it that way, then I would do something like that, but I do not have that skill, let alone knowledge of how to go about doing that. But I gotta say, this is actually producing a lot of dripstone, which means that we can do a lot of, well, oh man, I just realized I'm gonna have to go and mine more iron. I really shouldn't have wasted so much iron on those chains. But now we can set up the wheat, this little, because I kind of want to make it, and then I'm gonna start this one over here as well. So as these all, sadly we can't sugarcane them. Well, oof. This stuff took a beating in the nether. But it did keep me alive. So, I think it earned its place in this display case. So, let's see now. I think for the rest of today's episode, actually, what is our time currently at? Okay, we still got a good, we got a small bit of time, we got a bit of time. So, I think what I want to do is, well, today was going to be all nether. So, I think what I want to do is maybe set up our nether portals. Actually, considering that's only going to be like that's not really our official world nether portal, I don't want to waste too much time with it. But I will go and decorate the actual cave it's in. Because I will do something like this. Just set up these little stalagmites going in. And just give it that like creepy... Oh, that one might actually grow. I want to just use up all of what we have in our inventory. Oh wait, they naturally drip, don't they? Yeah, I think just having these here make it look a bit more cave-ish. We want to close that so that we don't have monsters coming through. So let's see now. How many ender pearls do we have laying around now other than these two? Or did we only get 2? Yeah, it seemed we only got 2. But, wow, we got the... Right, we never actually got any blaze rods. We only took out a magma slime. Right, well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down and buy 10 mending books. And, yeah. Go down, buy 10 mending books. Because I still have to make one more shovel. My set of armor. So that's 5. Then, I think I want to put mending on my gold armor. So that I can repair that and always have a nice clean set of armor for the nether. So that is 4. So I'll have 1 spare mending book. Which I think I might put onto a sword. Because I think I might upgrade the... Well, I do plan on going to the end at some point. So I will be building an ender in there. So it would be nice to have a dedicated ender sword. A sword just meant to smack the endermen and get their drops. But that one we won't have looting. Because actually, we might. I don't know actually. Wait. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, we got 10. It's just the way they lined up in the inventory was weird. Ooh, and we leveled him up. Did we? Yes. Ooh, nice. Bane of Arthropods. Not that good, but an ink sac trade. Now that's not bad if you want to make a squid farm. But glass. Let's level him up again and trade more books to level him up to. I think this will level him up to expert. Piercing. Ooh, that's a high price for piercing. Not a bad price for a compass though. But let's trade him more books, and that's out of trades. Nice, we got a nice bit of glass. So now we wait, and he becomes a master. We can now buy name tags for 14 emeralds. That's not that good, but it's also not terrible, I guess. Let's... Yeah, I think considering we're getting mending for literally 1 emerald, I think we'll allow him to jack up his prices on the name tag. And for now, let's throw these in here, and we have... Well, we now have a book trade for one book, 1 emerald. So as long as we make 2 books, we'll always be able to get a mending. And considering how much we actively have at our disposal to make the we can do a. It won't take us long to breed up a ton of cows again and collect their leather. Okay, I got to admit, I liked how the Crystal Lake turned out. I do. Okay, now another bit of housekeeping thing. This is not my first Kingdom's world. I did have an old world where I was building kingdoms. I had everything mapped out, but then I lost the world. Or the computer the computer itself gave out. And I recently learned that I may have a save file of that world from back a while beforehand still available. So what I might do is I honestly don't know what I might do, really. I might decide to, if the world is viable and usable... Well, actually, it's not viable or usable, really. Because it is a, older versions. And I did have chunk loading errors when I updated it before to 1.18. So what I might do there is I might use the kingdoms in that I have there and just copy them over at somehow, because I put a lot of work into that, or I might take what we've done here, copy it, and paste it into that world, depending on how it goes. If the world is viable, not corrupted, stuff like that. Because that world, I had a Viking kingdom done already. And I had a really nice farming section of a human kingdom done with boats, everything. And a really nice mine on both of them. I had I think zombie farm or skeleton farm or something on that one that I had the ability to turn on and off. Not as good as what we have here, that's for sure. But in that one, I really just... I also had a really... The Viking village was just really nice with the crypt and everything. And I think with the mods we have, we can actually do a lot more to improve that. Improve our crypts and the builds on that world. So it would be nice to have that back. So what I might, like I said, what I might end up doing is I might take the kingdoms I did there and paste them in to the world here somewhere at different times in the series, as I find nice locations that they would fit in. Because my human kingdom was done on an island. Well, the farming area was done on an island with bridges connecting stuff. But we had sharp cliffs. It really was just a very nice effort. Losing that kind of hurt my spirits in terms of wanting to put lots of effort into something. But now that I'm back, like I got that like drive back in me to build huge kingdoms like that again, or detailed kingdoms. I really wish I had that still. Because I was just when the computer was lost that had the world on it, I was just after doing a massive crystal cave for a goblin kingdom start. And I also before I started the goblin kingdom, I wanted to do a nomad kingdom, which the goblins often stole from. I had a lot more lore built up on that world. This one here, I don't have as much lore planned out for the overall world itself. I'm mostly building the lore as I go, not planning the whole world's lore ahead of time, like I did with that one. Like I had 6 or 7 kingdoms planned out that I wanted to do, and I had the lore already ready for those. I had an angel kingdom, the mage council kingdom, well, the Mage City, which was above a forbidden mushroom forest, which was going to be a mushroom island terraformed into dark oak, custom dark oak trees with custom mushroom trees all over it, with pathways, hidden crypts, dungeons built throughout it. And then above that was going to be floating islands with the city on top of on the islands. And they would use the warp stones to get around. Given I didn't have warp stones, but I had teleportation ruins, which was a plugin at the time. But now that we have these, if I wanted to do I want to do the Mage Kingdom that we build. I had never started the Mage Kingdom just because I procrastinated that. Because building a floating island in survival is immensely difficult. You need a lot of you need to build it up to a certain height so that like it looks a bit misted, but you can still see the build everything on top of it. And when I was building it, I never had access to the new build height. But now we have access to the new build height, which is going to be a nice touch. Oh, you know what? I want to do something right now. I want a fish in our... I want to take out... Actually, yeah, that's what we can put on a... Yeah. Unbreaking, tombstone bound. Okay. Let's grab our lapis. Where's our lapis? How long would it take us to get to level 30? Let's go get to level 30 right quick. That's another thing I think I want to do. I think I want to set up a XP farm. Like, I'm not really sure how to do that. I know it's something to do with bamboo, an auto bamboo farm, and an auto kelp farm, where it cooks the kelp and uses the bamboo as a fuel source, stuff like that. But honestly, I think I can just... Now, there's another thing. There's a mod that allows us to silk touch spawners and then craft spawners as well as configure them if we craft a certain item, which I think requires spawners and diamonds or something, and that will allow us to up the configs for them to allow them to drop more, like to generate a lot more skeletons and other mobs. I think that might be a cool thing to have, so that we can, in fact, just start expanding our skeleton farm in order to gain even more skeleton drops. But that's, I'm not sure if I want to do that, because we have another skeleton farm spawner down there that I would like to add to this, but we are unable to do that. So I want to get your opinion on that one as well. Man, that's a lot of bows. I wish I had an like an automatic sorter or like combiner of compatible things like this, so that it just automatically compacts all these bows into one. Yeah, like we don't need infinity on a bow, that's much for sure. So do we want to get in amending on our bows? Because I think long term, like I really don't care about the bows too much. I don't use them. Like bows have never really been my expertise when it comes to fighting styles. I've always been take out an axe and smack them. Except for in case of mob farms, then I change over to a sword long enough to do that. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, usually it's a 3-hit wipeout. Okay, yeah, there gotta be an easier way to gain experience, and I think our best bet is the nether. With the mining a ton of quartz. So let's head back to let's grab our warp scroll first. Because we are not heading into the nether without, ooh, actually. That is a bit of a issue, I think. Oh wait, I'll shovel. Yeah, we want to make a second shovel. Okay, we have this. Let's grab a. Where's the warp scroll? Right here. So let's head back to the nether and grab ourselves enough experience to get to level 30. Oh, we can't break another portal yet. Apparently a gas can. Oh no. I forgot my gold armor. So let's get out of this area fast. Okay, we're out of the area. And using the fortune pickaxe really helps with this. Though I wish we had the mod that added the enchantment known as experience boost. Because you get experience just from mining stone then. Yeah, the amount of time we would have had to wait for our mob farm to go it's more efficient to come to the Nether at the moment. Or at least by how it looks. Yeah, we don't get much experience from mining ourselves any gold from the Nether. All they really do is anger the piglins, and that if we do it in front of them. Yeah, don't steal the pig's gold. We got enough of that in the overworld as is. Wow, even this is slow going. Then again, don't say it helps much with the enchanted mending enchantment. Always using up in levels and experience we get to repair the pick. Yeah, it don't take very much in terms of going around to get a lot of quartz. What really comes into effect is the experience you get. But considering we're only going for level 30 right now, it shouldn't take us too long. Considering, well, we started at level 25, well 23 actually. We're already almost to level 28. And, okay, we have some quartz there and here. So let's start with the easy access one. And now let's go to the one that may drop lava on our heads for all we know. Whew. That was a close one. Okay, new rule. Make sure I have armor and that when I'm coming here. I do not want to get caught like that again. Because that was honestly the most terrifying experience ever in Minecraft. For me. Now, given I have yet to actually head anywhere near a warden. But that looks honestly terrifying compared to this as well. Considering Minecraft is supposedly a kid game, there's a lot of jump scare moments in this that would absolutely terrify a child nowadays. And I like that a lot. It kind of goes to show, like, you think this is a kid's game? We'll do the opposite of what you expect a kid game to be then. Jump scares every second. Now we know for a fact that we have to be careful around here because Enderman and we know this area is loved by ghasts. But considering we are almost done with the level we need, we'll take a bit of time and just who knows, if we find netherrack or ancient debris, it shouldn't take too long, really. Yeah, when you just need that one small vein of quartz. Uh, I can't water parkour down to that. Mostly because I can't water parkour for the life of me. And water don't work in the nether. Okay, I can oh man, that terrified me. As soon as I started to drop, I thought, oh no, did I miscount how far away I was? Was I going to fall into lava? But wow, this is a lot of quartz laying around. But sadly, 90% of it is going to go to my pickaxe right now by the looks of it. Really nice to get some extra glowstone. Not just for the sake of glowstone, but glowstone is good for like when we do start brewing actual potions, so to say. Now we want to be very careful not to go somewhere where we can anger the pigs. Which is pretty much almost everywhere now. Because we forgot our gold armor. Only pigs we don't anger are the zombie ones. Because in my mind they have no allegiance. Except for the allegiance of gold still. They do carry gold with them. But considering where the zombie pigmen started, I really like how they evolved from zombie pigmen to piglins. Well, we got 30 levels, so I call that a good objective. So let's head over. Let's find a use for this netherrack at some point. And let's go. Okay, now I like this. We got a couple of stacks of quartz. Now we don't have Tinker's Construct, so quartz is not useful for outside of crafting quartz blocks, which in and of itself kind of frees up a lot of things. But let's grab our fishing rod and everything, and also grab mending when we're at it. And let's see what we have. We have Unbreaking 3. So I'm hoping to get Luck of the Sea as well off of this. I think my lapis is, yeah. Yeah, so if we can get Luck of the Sea and a few others, Okay, look at the C2. That's not bad. We can fish up more fishing rods and eventually make a mega fishing rod. But mending is what we want. Because, yeah, I might make an AFK fish farm to just AFK at. But we're not able to fish in our crystal lake. A man made, for, like, me made this lake and we're able to fish in it. And our first catch is driftwood. And one driftwood makes us 4 planks. So we can fish up wood now. I call that a victory in and of itself. So let's fish 2 more times and see what we get. Because we got luck at a C2, which means we're more likely to get treasure. Okay, we got a nice fish here. Not terrible, not terrible. Now, I just realized we can make better fishing rods than this to fish up better gear. But, I'm not sure if I want to do that. Because, really, we wouldn't really do much fishing. Let's see, actually. Fishing. Yeah, we got the fishing rod. Fishing rod of misadventures. Right click on a graves. Yeah. It says unlucky fishing. But we got the iron fishing rod. We can make a diamond fishing rod. And then we got the Neptunian fishing rod, which we use for making Neptunian ingots. And we normally get Neptunian. We normally get this stuff from melting down the Neptunian items. But we need a very high chance. It's a very high or very low chance. So, you know what? We have the diamonds laying around, don't we? So, I know we just enchanted this one, but really, we have the option to make a fishing rod out of diamonds. Who wouldn't take that chance if they just flex on people around them? Given this is multiplayer, a multiplayer world, but we can tombstone bound. And yeah, I need to get another mending book, but you know what? Right, all of our books are in fact down at the librarian now, aren't they? I could have sworn we had more sugarcane though laying around. I guess I need to go cut some off of the stems here. Not like it's really damaging the farm any. We only need about 6 anyway. Oops. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. Let's grab one more. So let's hop up here. And let's make up some random... Let's make some books. It's not really that hard considering... We have a lot of leather. So let's make 3 books. I wish we could do more with leather that is useful to us. So let's throw in the books. Power, Bane of Arthropods. Power seems like a better choice. Feather Falling 3. That would be nice on our boots in the future. Efficiency. Okay, we didn't get anything useful. But we can easily throw these items in and just disenchant them until we start getting unbreaking and sharpness. Okay, so we got piercing and pierce. We got unbreaking. That's not terrible for a fishing rod long term. Oh, uh, we'll keep trying on this one book. Okay, it seems it just wants to give us power 1, so let's actually let's see. They are both fishing rods, so are we able to? No. I kind of wish we could. Wait a minute. Let's take this. Now I know this is a long shot. Yeah. Well, let's put the unbreaking. Oh, it already had unbreaking. Yeah, so in between episodes, I'm going to work on getting this fishing rod. Well, probably in between episodes, I'm going to work on getting this fishing rod to a decent point, as well as probably getting more lap. I'll figure out what. So next episode, we are probably going to. Uh, Next episode, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to work on maybe something to do with these drip stones that we've been making. Because think either that or I'm going to start tearing down this abandoned I might take down this village and work on that area a bit. Take down the village and do something with these. Because yeah, we got a lot of dripstone. We could easily make an automatic lava farm of maximum proportions to give us infinite lava. And I might make a little bridge, like a little bridge starting right here, coming. Actually, no, I wouldn't really do a bridge where. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a bridge on these rivers. Well, maybe not that one there. Maybe this one will gain a. Actually, this one here might gain a bridge halfway down it. I don't know why, but this one here looks better than that one, even though I did them the near. Then again, it might be because this one here has a bit more flowing elements. But yeah, between episodes, I'm going to move over our storage, move over all of our storage to the actual storage hall, and probably yeah. Between episodes, I'm gonna work on getting my fishing rod here up to high levels. Actually, before we end, I want to make peace with these cats. These cats have been around us the entirety of this world, so I'm gonna go make peace with it. There we go. We made peace with a cat. Now, come on, cat. You're gonna be my creeper protection. You're gonna stay and you're gonna come and sit right up here. Come on, cat. Oh, you bugger. Sit. I'm gonna have to do this, aren't I? Come on. Okay, I can handle this one. At least now we got a bit of protection from creepers at our enchanting area. So that's going to be all from us today. So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out our other content. And make sure to leave a comment down below on what you want to, about what the questions I want to, about what you think about what I asked this episode. If you watched this far in the episode, leave a comment, enchanting cat, and a name suggestion for the cat. This is White Rose Demon signing off for the night. Hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll catch y'all next time. See y'all.